The typographic book came to Italy from Germany as a manuscript-style book and printed with movable types. And during the Renaissance, which means revival or rebirth, Italian printers rethought type design, page layout, ornament, illustration, and the total design of the book. And as a result, a series of design innovations, including title pages, Roman and italic type, printed page numbers, woodblock and cast metal ornaments, and innovative approaches to the layout of illustration along with the type enabled the Italian printers of the Renaissance to pass on the basic format of the typographic book as we know it today. Among the leaders in the typographic book design of that era in Italy were Johann de Spira, Nicholas Jensen, Erhard Ratdolt, Francesco da Bologna, Aldus Manutius, and the writing master Lodovico Arrighi. As the Italian Renaissance began to fade around 1427, the cultural vitality of the Italian Renaissance was imported to France, where under the patronage of Francis I, the French Renaissance came to full flower through his support and the humanist movement and the celebrity of authors and visual artists. So the humanist spirit took hold in France and produced really excellent scholarship and a strong school of book design. And book design in France was known for its outstanding legibility, its beautiful typographic treatments, the elegance of its ornamentation, it eliminating a prevailing dense page layout, adding a lot of white space, and with opening up the leading, page design became lighter. And among the leaders in France during this period, there was Henri Estienne, his son Robert Estienne, Simon de Colline, Geoffrey Torrey, Claude Guérimond, and Oronce Fine. Because of the prevalence of ornament and type left over from earlier periods, there was little need to innovate anything in the 17th century. And so graphic design slowed down in terms of innovation. But in the 18th century, there were significant changes, and especially in the realm of type design and page layout. And these changes occurred mainly in France, where things were well supported by the monarchy, and also in England and in Italy. In France, they shifted away from the calligraphic tradition and introduced the Roman du Roi typeface. And these letters were inspired by measurement and drafting instruments as opposed to chisel and flat pen, so there was much more precision. And the first printing of the Romain du Roi at the beginning of the 18th century caused a shift to transitional Roman type design that had increased contrast between thick and thin strokes, sharp horizontal serifs, and a more even balance to letter forms. The type design of Pierre-Simon Fournier-Lejeune was influenced by the Romain du Roi and heralded the French Rococo style. Fournier-Lejeune and his contemporary Louis-René Luce contributed to the French monarchy's graphic expression of authority. It was very opulent, and through their type designs and series of letterpress borders, ornaments, trophies, and other devices, there was a great deal of embellishment within the graphic order. Fournier-Lejeune's other typographic innovations included standardized type measurement, the idea of a type family and typefaces within a family, and an overall complete design system that included rules and ornaments, which coupled with a type family is what we refer to in a correct fashion as a font. Over in England, Caslon was working in the tradition of old-style Roman type design, and John Baskerville, who represents the zenith of the transitional style that bridged the gap between the old style and modern type design, with wider letters, greater weight contrast between thick and thin strokes, and a smooth-flowing serif rather than a straight-cut, sharp-angled serif. And over in Italy, after the French Revolution, Jean-Baptiste Bedoni led the way in evolving new typefaces and page layout. This resulted in the new category of Roman type that has been identified as modern. Another development was analytical geometry, propounded by René Descartes and that became the foundation for information graphics. Relying on that analytic geometry, William Playfair used graphics such as the line graph, the bar chart, and the pie chart to present complex information in a visual fashion.